Lance this morning. Good morning, you two. Oh, man. Talk about
Good
a beautiful
morning.
setting.
Oh, good morning. You know what? This will wake you up a little bit of sparkle in the morning. Yes, Lance has brought out all of the goods. So we're going to talk a little bit about these. But before we get to that, we are at Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches since 1897. Wow, you guys have a big anniversary coming up.
125 years coming up this spring, so it's a big deal. We'll hopefully throw some kind of party.
Okay.
There should be a party, right?
Well, yes, definitely, definitely. And you know what? It's really neat to hear the history and how this company started out east.
It started out east, started in actually the UK, and in 1897 came to Manhattan, started their first store there on Fifth Avenue. Mid 1900s moved to the suburbs of Greenwich, Connecticut, and the family has been there since. So since Greenwich, Connecticut, there's also now Aspen Vale included in the store combination. So they've done a little expansion into some pretty great markets, we think. So.
Yeah, oh, awesome. And you've been busy. I know even during the off season,
Busy
you guys
during
been
the
busy.
off season. It's been a crazy last year and a half ride for us, and we've been very fortunate and very lucky here. So very good.
And you have some estate jewelry, which I think is so interesting to think about the stories. You have some of the biggest names in the jewelry and watch world.
Again, we're very fortunate. We have great estate collections. Terry Betteridge is just fascinated with estate jewelry, so I have actually some here as well. But we also have incredible relationships with some of the best diamond dealers in the world, and that is what I'm showing off today.
Okay,
sure.
Diamonds.
I don't know if we want to talk about every single piece here because I could go on and on and on forever. But I do kind of, diamonds are one of my passions. I find them very interesting just because of, the millions of years of that are in these trays alone here is pretty incredible to create these pieces. And we have a very nice selection going into the holiday, and we have some great whites and some great yellows.
Okay.
But within the whites, first and foremost, we have some incredible collections of different cuts. We have a marquee cut, kind of that very traditional cut there. We have a beautiful oval cut. This is an 8.88 oval cut diamond. Here is an example of a little over 7 carat emerald cut, probably one of the most classic cuts you see, a very different cut compared to all the rest, which are brilliant cuts. This here is an 8.88 round brilliant diamond.
Wow.
Now, why is this one so incredibly special? This is a D, which is the best you can get in colors, completely colorless, and it's internally flawless.
Oh, wow.
So this piece is as close to a perfect diamond as you're going to get.
Okay.
Of course, perfect diamonds have a perfect price tag as well.
Sure they do.
So that's a pretty special one there. And then within the world of diamonds, they come in all different colors, and we have a great colors here as well. We have a sizable, little over 12 karat cushion, fancy yellow. Everything is referred to fancy in the world of color diamonds. It could be fancy blue, fancy pink, fancy purple, fancy red. We have a collection of fancy yellows here. And all of these are fancy yellow or fancy intense yellow. This one, you have 17 karat oval.
Wow.
With a halo on it, because why wouldn't you just
Why? Yeah, let's
halo
just
on a
add
17
more
karat?
diamonds. Diamonds surrounded by diamonds.
That's what just makes sense, right?
Yes.
Now, this one that you have here is pretty interesting. This is an old mine cut, cushion cut diamond. So this was probably cut around late 1800s, early 1900s. This is an estate stone. The setting has been updated, but it's a very unique cut. You can see how interesting that cut is compared to everything else that we have. It's an old antique cut. The facets are very sporadic. This was all hand done, obviously. It's got a cut culet, so it's a very interesting stone that you will not find, or if you do find, there will not be many of them out there. So as far as uniqueness goes, that one nails down the unique factor there for sure.
Okay. Oh my gosh, they're all just stunning. And Ashley, if you could see these in person, just amazing color, the brilliance, and these settings are just so gorgeous too. They're equally as gorgeous as the stone.
Absolutely, all set in platinum. We try to do the settings to help just really set off the diamond. It's not about the setting. We kind of want the settings to go away, or do enough to just to set off the center stone. So there's not a lot happening as far as settings. You want as much light getting into that stone as possible to get the brilliance to happen. That's why these settings are somewhat minimal compared to what you'll see.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, just amazing diamonds here, but we've got so much more. What are your hours?
So we are here 10 to 6 pretty much every day through like Christmas. We are closed Christmas and the day after Christmas, but come here 10 to 6. We're located at the Solaris right next to the ice rink right
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Okay, perfect. Thanks,
Of course.
Lance.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lance and Trisha. Okay, so I'm taking it. So 10 a.m., round, brilliant cut, fancy yellow, 17 karat with a halo. Just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just send this along to Tom so that he's aware. Thank you so much, Lance. That just jaw dropping. This is so gorgeous, you two. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. My good.